Hunt, joined by a metric crap ton of devs from the H1Z1 team. We are coming up at about 5:30 right now, live till 9 o'clock, a good old 12-hour stream. Today, if you're just now joining us, we looked to the Reddit community and a bunch of the fans to find out what feature they wanted us to implement, and it came down to barricades. So everyone in here right now has had a little bit of a part working on this particular feature today, and we want to show you guys kind of what we ended up with, talk a little bit about some of the challenges we ran into, and shortly after, this won't be the end of this. Like, we'll be talking to everyone individually, and plus see some of the other day-to-day work that happened. It wasn't just barricades going on today. Kind of show you guys what sort of progress we've made, since you saw some of the animations this morning and everything. But you have the mic in here?
I do. Hi.
Hi, Tom. This is Tom Shank.
Code Monkey.
Code Monkey.
Code Monkey.
Yeah, sometimes technical director.
Something like that.
Yeah, occasionally you got Bill here.
Yeah, the art monkey, I guess is right, or art director.
Art director.
Yeah.
Yep, and we've got Rich.
Yeah, I do the effects and some of the breakable stuff we'll see here.
You always give us the icon, right?
Oh, there was, yep, you'll see a nice icon.
See, it's a very nice icon. And then, of course, we've got Lenny Gullo, who we've seen on stream today, on and off. He is a game designer, works a lot with the world and placement of various things. Actually, you hand the mic to him. What did you do specifically today, like in regards to the models and everything?
Absolutely nothing. Now it's mostly Carico.
Oh, it's mostly Carico? Carico over here's got this smile right now, so let's see. Carico, talk to me.
So let's see. I set up the recipe to craft the wooden barricade. Added the icons and the particles and the behaviors and pretty much all the design side. Can we put them on?
People like to call us when we're
Can we like?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. So all the things. I did all the things.
All the things from
All
the design side.
things. Yeah.
So, you know, just for the room, because I've been on stream all day, from a tech standpoint, what else is going on? We hand off to Tom and then over to Mitch here, because right now we do have the feature in, and we'll show you
we've
guys.
got the feature in. It's kind of in its placeholder form, which has got a basic ability to craft and place the item. You can also damage it and do some other things. You'll see that in a second here. The big challenge we have left is making sure the pathing's operating correctly. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we get farther along in that process.
Sure.
Because that's kind of a dynamic part of the pathing system, which is a bigger risk for us. We're kind of holding that off and making sure it's all working correctly. It's probably the big thing that we're worried about mostly. The rest of it's pretty much, as you see, is pretty functional.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, essentially what Tom's talking about, which once again, we'll get into more specifics of why this is the case, but anytime you add an object that you don't want to be, you know, to a path that has previously been seen as pathable for an NPC, it doesn't know it's there yet. So we need to solve that problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Mitch Evans here, if we want to hand that mic over to him, talk to us a little bit about what all you had been doing today with this stuff.
All right. Mitch Evans, senior programmer. Earlier on, we took the item off the internet that we would be making barricades, and so we needed art made for it, items made for it. And then finally, we needed it placed in the world, and I did the placement in the world part. So we worked it into our construction system that previously we've shown off on a couple of the streams for placing the shack.
I'm going to hold the mic for you.
Please, thank you very much. So we have a recipe that takes wood planks, and we're going to go ahead and make the wooden barricade. I already had 5 of them, so I guess that's the limit of them that I'll be making. And then we go to our inventory and go to place, and we're able to place the barricade in the world in 3D if my mouse works.
Hit I a
I
couple
blame
times.
that trackball.
Blaming the trackball, man. Trackball power.
It's a trackball, man. This is a trackball.
I seem to have lost my client. Hold on just a moment.
And the challenges, man. The challenges.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure.
Oh, there we go.
Sebastian, the guy who called you.
Sebastian
there we
is
go.
trolling
Okay.
right now. There we go.
Thank you. And as you can see, when it gets to the spots where we've set up sockets that say this is where this type of item goes, the item snaps to its location. And those are the only locations you can actually place it in. Top of the door, bottom of the door, or over the windows. We'll go ahead and click. And we've placed the barricade over the window. I'm going to go ahead and place another one over the door so I can show you blowing it up.
Mitch likes blowing things up.
I love blowing things up. So currently it's immune to fire, but maybe later it won't be.
You going full screen?
Oh, sorry about that.
Full screen and yeah, can you make it brighter?
Yeah, give us a nice noon time. Eventually.
There we go. So, much brighter. Hi, zombie. Takes several hits with the smaller hatchet to destroy, which is a good thing. Eventually, it will generate plenty of noise, which will irritate the nearby zombies. It's in its first destructed state, and then letting you know that you're halfway to having it destroyed, and there it went. So, like Tom said, the only thing left really is to make it blockable. Let me get out of the line of view of the zombie.
And
Go ahead.
Just real quick, I mean, quick question, as I haven't seen exactly what we're doing with the sockets and stuff, kind of just for everyone in here. This particular house has the sockets built into it. It's kind of how we did this system and everything. That's how it knows where to snap. Now, is this just for this one house right now, or have we kind of moved on to other models?
Well, it's the one house as far as I know we're using as just like the placeholder
Sure.
prototype version.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the other one, set up
Sure.
correctly.
Yeah, I don't want to jump ahead.
Any socket that we place in the world that has that identifier, you can snap this object to.
Okay, cool. Very, very cool. But, yeah.
We've had a few issues. We had some wonderful scaling issues. We had so the boards being the wrong size or the wrong area. We got all those fixed up actually just a few minutes ago, which is kind of nice.
Sure.
But it was a bit of a challenge. There's some interesting things in 3D math that people will understand.
3D math, please talk.
3D math is complicated.
Yes.
And it makes things go wacky.
Like what? What happened?
Well, it kind of got really big or went off to the, I don't know, way off into the right by 3 meters or something. It was kind of ridiculous.
At one point, I accidentally scaled the house instead of the barricade. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Isn't that why it disappeared?
Yes,
it
it
was
is.
huge.
Yeah, no, yeah, the socket system is robust, and with being robust, it can be broken easily too.
Sure.
So, but we got it to where it's working. There's probably some more stuff we want to refine on it, add more features to it. But like you were asking, we basically we can make any object in the world have different sockets for different things, and snap stuff to it. I mean, it's pretty cool.
And kind of scale to fit too, right?
That's one of the parts that we got to work on.
Yeah. There were a few troubles with that 3D
Yeah,
math again.
Yeah, basically roll and scale were two of the big problems that we encountered on this. So if that makes sense to everybody.
Well, sure. I mean, like, we can explain all this stuff later. I'm sure we'll have questions.
The resist types work really well in this too. If you go up to with a pistol, you can shoot it all day and it's never going to break. So you actually did do something. You set those up.
Yes, I did those.
You definitely need like a hatchet or something to get these things down.
Yeah, well, and the big hatchet does a lot better job.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Cool, yeah.
No, that's it.
I'm happy with it. I think this opens the door to a lot of stuff right here.
Yeah, and that's actually what I was going to talk about next. I mean, I think everyone in here is kind of on the same page. It's like any feature that we go to put in, it's not like we're going to tackle an entire massive system at a time, because you'll miss small things. We want to make sure that we first make sure that we understand how this socket system is going to work. We get the 3D math right. We know how the sockets are going to interact. Get that in game, and then we move out from there. And so far, a successful test, right, guys?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
Really cool, really cool. And we talked about a little bit earlier as well, there are other team members throughout the day who have been working on other things. We've had the animators working on wolves, we had them, first person stuff started coming online for like the punches and stuff. We want to revisit some of that stuff while we can, and just how it's all playing out.
Cool.
Any shout outs, anything else from you guys?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Hey, sweetie pie.
All right, really cool. Looking at Twitch chat here. Let's take a look. What else going on? Stand by with some silence, because that's the.
You guys tell him I can pull some questions and feed them to you.
We'll just do it from the hashtag.
That's it. Oh, okay. Because I was saying.
Yeah, we'll describe that individually. So, like, let's just, hashtag H1Z1 design. I mean, now that they've seen the feature and kind of what we're working on for the initial test for all this stuff and really getting it in game. Any questions related to that, and whether it's what kind of issues you ran into, what you'd like to see the system turn into eventually, that sort of thing, we're more than willing to tackle those questions. I'll be trying to pay attention to that for the rest of the night till 9 and talking to some of these guys individually. So, for sure.
All right. Come back anytime.
All right, cool.
Almost any time.
Almost any time, that's right. All right, let's file out, guys.
Yep.
Unless you guys still have a meeting.